Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and I am so excited that May is over and that I get to show you my journal for June. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up video and subscribe and all of the buttons. It really helps my channel out. I'm here today to dive into my Witchy bullet journal, Book of Shadows combo. It's a planner. It's all the things. And I have a whole playlist of my whole journey with bullet journaling, which is up above in the cards. May was mayhem. That's what I've started calling it. Mayhem. And my journal kind of reflects that. I mean, my goals didn't really happen. Then again, I'm in this kind of weird point in the month, or in the year, for my chart, like, when you get to some of the outer houses, specifically the 11th and 12th houses, it can be kind of hard to make goals based on those. If you want to hear me specifically talk about my goal setting in more detail, I'll link that playlist up above as well. This month, because of the way it went, I just needed to do my journal and just get it done and kind of like reset and film it all in one. So we're not doing any specific video. I will put this video in both playlists. My May goal setting, I did some of this stuff before May started, and then it kind of trailed because May was mayhem, and I'm going to talk more about that in my Sparks video, which I'm also filming today. This is going to be my second of 3 videos I'm filming today. So yeah, this May magic, it did not really happen. I've decided to do something else with this page for this month. My habit tracker, really love. This is coming back. My wellness tracking with the moon, also really love this. This is staying. Then I've got my usual, a log where I write something about my wife, something about my son. And then into my dailies. I was doing a lot more tarot journaling at first. These are all tarot readings. I also did a lot of notes. Weekly spread that I wasn't really using at the time. Here's a whole bunch of notes on a course I did. I did a Business of Witchcraft course with Laura Tempest Zakroff. I'll link her website in the description. Otherwise, it's a whole bunch of dailies. This is some reading notes I did for readings with Lisa Papez, of course, and on it goes. Lots and lots of notes. I can tell you now that it's been a few months. Oh, here's my inner child work spread. I did that. That was a lot of fun. That was really good. This is brainstorming for, we are revamping how we deal with the care tasks in our home and really customizing it to work for us. There will be videos on that. Oh dear, it's blurry. Sorry about that. I will be doing videos, so stay tuned. My June predictions, and on it goes. Sneak peek of the color scheme for June here. And okay, let's pause here for a moment. Let's ignore June and focus on this. This is the reality of planning. At least for me. Sometimes pages don't work. Sometimes they don't get filled out. Sometimes I get mad and I scribble it out. This was me trying to do a new moon reading yesterday. And I felt I didn't do my readings. I missed the April new moon reading. I missed my moon return reading. I missed the May full moon reading. I I've been feeling lackluster with my moon readings specifically. I had tried transferring them into the format I use for my monthly predictions and for my work specifically with the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck and the Starseeker Tarot, and it's just, I don't like the two mixed together. So I've been feeling kind of lackluster about them. And so I was trying to do my reading yesterday and it wasn't working. I did end up doing it, I'll, again, sneak peek here, and I liked this a lot better. I ended up using the septagram spread from the Tarot of the She here, and I'm gonna try working with that for a while. So, oh, and since we're here, here's a reading I did for my Venus return because I'm in that time of my life for this year. Anywho, the reality is I scribble the shit out of my journal. So for June, my card of the month is the, double checking, boop, the Three of Wands. And I pulled and I did my predictions and I came up with the theme of balanced body, balanced mind, balanced action. And I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do this decorating wise at first. Then I ended up with doing the scale because it's an obvious thing for balance. And I put body on one side, mind on one side. The idea being that when I've achieved a balanced body, balance does not mean perfect. I just mean comparatively to now, I'm extremely out of balance in my body. I don't listen to it. I'm disconnected from it. And so the idea, and same with my mind. So not perfection, progress. The idea being when I'm more balanced within my body and I'm more balanced within my mind, I will be able to achieve, I will have the foundations of the triangle to achieve my balanced action. So that's kind of the idea of the theme. And I, of course, put my word surrender. I'm really excited because this is the last month of the second quarter. This is the last month of the first half of the year. And the next quarter, I have this really interesting succession of cards going from the Emperor to the Queen of Cups to the Empress. It might be interesting if you're interested to it might be interesting if you're interested. It might be kind of fun to do a video talking about like the succession, because I'm really starting to enjoy looking at my year ahead spread cards in different groupings. Like there's the journey of the first half of the year, then there's the journey of the second half, then there's the journey of the whole of the year, there's the journey of the quarters of the year, and that's what really sticks out. So if you're interested in hearing me sit down and talk about what I see this kind of quarterly progression, what it's looking like with my 3 cards, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to do that. I might do it anyways because it sounds fun. Anywho, so my card is the Three of Wands, and I actually found out my card, my card, the Three of Wands, is aligned with the decan that's in between my sun sign and my Mercury sign. There's some cool shit there with my in-depth astrology, which I really like. My goals. So you might see here how this page was glued on. Well, funny story. Let me just grab. Funny story. I had set up for my goals and I had started to film, and I just wasn't liking it. I wasn't liking it for multiple reasons. One, as I said, some months I just need a reset. Some months I need to just sit down and do my thing without worrying about cameras. And I personally like best seeing people's setups and hearing them explain things. Those are the videos I like. I don't watch videos where someone sets up their journal and has music going. I like live videos of people setting up, but I don't like... I'm weird about it. Anyway, I sat down to film, and I just wasn't feeling it. And then also, I realized I wanted to change up this spread. In hindsight, I wish I had left this part blank, but next month I can address that because I'm not sure about this part here. For the month of June, we are in Gemini season, which is my 12th house. And the 12th house is the house of retreat, the house of self-undoing. It's isolation, it's very hermity, it's mental health. I learned that from my astrologer, and I really like that association, so I use it as well. It's the house of retreat. So when I sat down to do this scale, I had to ask myself, really, how am I feeling in my space? Do I feel like I have a safe space to retreat? How much do I feel like I need to be isolating right now? How much safe space do I need? How is my mental health feeling? That's kind of how I gauged it, and it wasn't the most fun because all of them took a hit. All of them plummeted. Oh, except maybe the 4th house. But like, first house went from a 7 down to a 4. Second house, oh, my second house went from a 6 down to a 2. Third house went up, so that's nice. 4th house went up. 5th house went down. 6th house went way down. 7th house went down. 8th house went down. 9, 10, 9 and 10 went up, so that's good. Or no, 9th house went down. 10th house went up. No, 10th house went down too. Fuck, I keep looking at it backwards. They all went down. All of them went down. And that's just a reflection of mayhem and some external stressors going on, which I'll talk about in that Sparks video. When it came to looking at my goals, I again was trying to look at what things I think would help improve my mental health, how I feel about my safe space to retreat to. Because that's kind of the isolation. The word isolation has a lot of negative connotations, which is why I like the word retreat, because it's not always, it doesn't always feel isolated. It feels like being alone, and sometimes that feels really good, and sometimes that doesn't feel really good, and it all depends. So I wanted to look at it from the view of what things, my mental health is tanked right now. And a part of that is because of external factors. So what can I do about I need to remove myself from the external factors to help me. So in order to do that, how can I make my space feel better so I feel safer to move through those and to retreat? I need the safe retreating space right now. So I looked at what things would help me get there. And just what things would be good tools I want to develop for my mental health overall. So we have goal 1, care task D&D chart. I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but this is what I mentioned previously of we are reinventing in our house how we take care of our home and take care of ourselves, and how we work together as a team. I'm going to be doing videos on this. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to geek out and share it with you. It's bringing D&D and intentional living together. I can't wait. So there's that. Goal 2 is to finish my book, Climate Cure, that I'm reading. I picked this because I mean, it's talking about healing yourself. It talks about mental health. And this book, I started it, and it's one of those books that it just feels like this is a Bible. So I really want to get back into this and want to finish it. Goal 3, I just finished writing about clearing my space specifically, again with that idea of what is the environment I'm retreating into, and how is that affecting my mental health? If I'm retreating into an environment that is cluttered, that's not going to be benefiting my mental health. So I need to clear my space. And I broke it down into the different things, which is dealing with a bit of random stuff, dealing with the paintings under my desk, dealing with the cabinet under my computer. I have some more space in my altar after working on that. There's a vlog I filmed. I don't think it's up yet. It will be coming up soon. So I can move things to create... I can reorganize my space because I have more space because I've decluttered. Dealing with my bookshelf, my tarot shelf, and just my desktop. Now, I am still trying to figure out how to do my planning that's not immediate day to day today. How do I remember the things I need to do that I don't need to do today? How do I do long-term stuff? How do I tackle big projects? I'm still working on finding the way of planning that works for me like that. And I did a video about my Google Calendar and my Kanban flow, which was an online Kanban board. That video is linked up above. But I determined that it didn't work. And the reason, not my Google Calendar, that's great. The reason the Kanban didn't work is because the tab got closed and then I completely forgot about it. So I thought I would try a written Kanban board here in my journal with my goals. Putting it with my goals seemed to make sense, and it stopped the waste of like a physical Kanban board in front of me. I'm still not entirely convinced I won't do a physical Kanban board. I'm just kind of brainstorming how I would do it so that way it's less wasteful. I might just get a whiteboard and just whiteboard marker it. I don't know. So in the meantime, I'm going to try this. And I put 3 sections, one for work, one for home, and one for myself stuff. And then it's broken down into the things I want to do, the things that are in progress, and the things that are done. So my plan is to use a pencil for the first time really in my journal and write the things I'm working on in here and erase the in progress stuff and in pen write down the stuff I've done. A thing I forgot to do in May that I meant to do was include a place to write my favorites stuff for my Sparks videos, which I've just been writing in the back. And I forgot to do it I didn't do it in time in April because I wasn't planned, and then I forgot to do it for May. So since that page in May that I had here, since I didn't do anything with it, I thought this was a perfect place to write my favorites. It might not take up the whole page, but then again, I could put more details that could help with my notes. Or I could write it and then I could organize it so that way my video's better organized. So that's what that's for. Here I've got my signs and symbols page. It's blank because, like last month, it will get filled in with color here, and I don't want it to over colory. I have, once again, my wellness tracker. I didn't change anything except for the fact that I just made the moon section a bit smaller and left more space for the medical stuff, but I like this. Nothing else has changed. I write my medical stuff, a place to just see the moon so I can reference it to record my sleep, and then I write if I didn't sleep well, if I dreamed, if I had nightmares, if I had magical dreams, if I was tossing and turning. Wait, sorry. This off one is not if I didn't sleep well. It's just if I had an off day. If I was tossing and turning, if I slept well. I rate my panic, anger, depression, and anxiety from a low to high scale. Same with my energy and mood. And then I write my cycle day. And then it's the boring rest. I've got my log for Zariah, my log for Cameron, and I split my gratitude and victories back up like I've traditionally had them. And that's it. That's where we got my Venus return reading, my new moon in Gemini, and here's today. Look at me checking shit off. Anywho, I mean, that's my journal update. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this format? Maybe I'll do a poll in the community tab because I'd really like to know what your preferred formats are for journaling videos. I'm not going to stop doing the journaling videos and whatnot, but I'm considering doing more live journaling planning because that sounds fun. I don't know, that might be something I do for my patrons or for my YouTube members once I have that unlocked. But if you want to help me unlock that, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let me know you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. It really, really helps. You can check out down in the description bar my new website where you can book consultations. You can book readings, which I do consultation style. And you can work with me with tarot and astrology together. If you haven't seen it, I did do a video where I did a very brief explanation walkthrough of my website and just stuff going on. That is linked up above in the cards. Please go and check that out. If you have any questions about my services or whatnot, you can email me at thecraftedwitchery@gmail.com. And otherwise, I will let you go here, and I will see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.